Hey, how's it going? This is Mike, the Student Ministry Director here at Living Faith. This is Live's 2-minute message. The other day, my daughter and I, we walked down to the beach, and as we arrived at the water, we looked around and we started to see, obviously, some rocks down there, which is really exciting because I love to skip rocks. So I started picking up rocks and I started skipping them. My daughter, she would pick up the rocks and she would throw them in the water. So we were doing that for a little while. It was really fun. We had a great time, beautiful weather, and I reached down and I picked up another rock, and as I felt it, the rock felt so firm. It reminded me in Matthew 7:25. It says this: "Everyone then who hears these words of mine and does them," it says, "will be like a wise man who built his house on the rock." And it talks about how the rain came, and it talks about how the floods came in the scripture, and they beat on that house, but it was founded upon the rock, so the house was fine. I don't know about you guys, but my life has been changing a lot. Has yours? You know one thing that never changes in this world? It's the rock. And the rock in the story is Jesus. And in my life, Jesus is that rock. Even when my knees hit the ground and hit the floor, He is the rock that I land upon, and He is a firm foundation. My daughter and I were having a great time on that beach, and I kept on skipping rocks, and she kept on throwing the rocks in, and I felt the sand beneath my feet, and it felt so fragile and so soft. And I thought of the rest of this scripture, Matthew 7:26. It says this: "And everyone who hears these words of mine and does not do them," it says, "will be like a foolish man who built his house on the sand." And it talks about how the rain came and the storms came in this scripture, and the house ended up collapsing. What are you building your whole life upon is a very important question for you to ask yourself. And the things that you are building right now, do you feel like they keep on crumbling? Maybe that's because you've been building them on the sand. Don't build your life on the sand. Build your life on the rock. That's Live's 2-minute message.